Welcome back, and thanks for joining us on Into the Mystic Sailing. We're continuing to make our way down the Hudson River. We leave our marina, Hyde Park, and we're going to be headed closer to New York City. A couple stops along the way. Hyde Park, great little marina right on the Hudson River, super easy to get to. The morning we left, there were some crewers, I guess, out on the Hudson River, so we waited for them to pass, and then we made our way further down the Hudson River. As you're headed down the Hudson River, you pass this magnificent structure. This is Bannerman's Castle. He was a military surplus dealer in the mid-1800s. And this is part of the structure. Eventually, some of the munitions ignited and destroyed half of it, but still pretty amazing to see as you're headed down the Hudson River. Trains everywhere. The one side is passenger trains and the other side is freight. So as you're moving anywhere along here, nothing but trains on both sides of you. I mentioned some of the things that you get to see as you're headed south on the Hudson River. This is West Point Military Academy. Obviously, most of us have heard of this. Educates cadets for service as commissioned officers in the Army. The academy was founded in 1802, but we have been using this site, the Army has, since it established a fort there in about 1780 during the American Revolution. One of the reasons for that is because it sits so high on a bluff that overlooks the Hudson River. It made such a natural strategic location for it. You can see it as we pass here, it's about 16,000 acres, lots of old buildings. There's a lot of student facilities and athletic fields and barracks and all of those kind of things. Really pretty impressive to see as you're headed down the Hudson River, to look and see a huge building, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I think that's West Point. So yeah, it's pretty amazing to see from that vantage point for sure. After you pass West Point, not too far, you look up and you see Bear Mountain State Park. It's located on the west bank of the Hudson River. Great for biking and hiking and boating, picnicking, swimming, all kinds of good stuff. There's also a great place to anchor right out in front of here. Cloudy day for us, but still absolutely gorgeous. This whole stretch of the Hudson River the mountains are just giant, and there's so much to see. It feels like just around every corner. At this point, we get into Half Moon Bay Marina. Great facility, wonderful people there. Steve is the dock master, comes right out to greet you. There's our boat sitting there, really protected. There's a seawall that keeps a lot of the waves off of you. This is just what it looks like from on top. Up by the clubhouse, restroom, all that kind of area. You can see it just goes for miles and miles. It's right on the Hudson River, and it's one of the natural stops before you stage up to go into New York City. We'll have one stop before we go into the city with the boat, but one of the reasons this is such a nice place to stop is that it is so close to train stations to be able to get you into the city. So the marinas in the city are extremely expensive, as you might imagine. So here we are hopping a train, and we're going to head into New York City to tour around for the day. And of course, one of our first stops is the 9/11 Memorial. If you've been to New York City, you probably have toured this. This is the National September 11th Memorial and Museum. It's all part of the World Trade Center complex, created for remembering, obviously, the attacks on September 11th that killed 2,977. So well done, of course. It's located at the World Trade Center site, former location of the Twin Towers that were destroyed on the 11th. You buy tickets, you go inside. There's lots to see and read and look at. It's sobering, to say the very least. Lots of very poignant pieces and artifacts and things from that day that we probably all saw, and it was just kind of a reverent atmosphere when you were in there. There was not a lot of loud talking. It was just very somber and very respectful for, obviously, what it was. This is part of the structure that was saved. So you're actually able to walk up to almost everything. You'll see there are fire trucks, clothes, masks, police cars. It's a ginormous building, and has just tons of stuff in it for you to look at and read and remember. After the memorial, we went to St. Patrick's Cathedral. It is the largest Catholic diocese in the United States. It's everything you think it's going to be. And then we walked around Times Square. Just Times Square. I mean, what can you say? There's so much to see, so much to do. It's almost overwhelming. There's so much going on. We did see the Naked Cowboy. I'll show you a picture of him in just a little bit. Part of Times Square. Madness on every front. Okay.
There's people and lights and sounds. As far as the eye can see.
So here we're leaving Half Moon Bay, and we're going to head further down and stage up for our passing through Manhattan and the Statue of Liberty and all that, which you'll see in next week's video. But this is the seawall that they had built. Obviously, this is sped up, but this is just us making our way out to head further down the Hudson River. Again, our next stop is going to be staging up right before the George Washington Bridge, and then from there, join us next week as we head into New York City. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.